Sequels are tasked with the unenviable goal of matching or even superseding the original, and this could not have been harder for a beloved indie like the first Darkest Dungeon. And yet, against all odds, Red Hook Studios has crafted an incredible sequel that isn't content to rest on its predecessor's laurels. Darkest Dungeon 2 shakes up literally everything from the original formula, while still maintaining the same themes and style we Lovecraftian lovers enjoyed from the first game. Gone is the 2D dungeon crawl, and instead replaced with an ambitious 3D environment. Careen through dingy, dangerous roads across desolate landscapes, heroes crammed together in a wooden stagecoach barely hanging on. Choose your route using your Slay the Spire reminiscent map, strategically deciding the route that offers the most goods and the least danger if you want to survive. Visit assistance encounters to increase your flame, an oasis to soothe the stressed minds of your companions, field hospitals to eliminate diseases or negative traits if you've got the coin, and special caches for unique trinkets, to name a few. Fulfill hero goals like visiting the Hoarder for some exclusive shopping options, clearing out multiple rounds of battles in creatures' dens, or simply landing killing blows on the hero's enemy of choice, again, to name a few. And all the while avoiding dangerous increases in loathing, a new mechanic in this game that drains your flame and increases enemy strength, as well as steering clear of road hazards that can quickly erode your stagecoach's durability. So, what awaits you at the end of each area you traverse? The safety of an inn, where your heroes heal half of their health, a point or two of sanity, and all of your major choices for that run can be made. Use inn items to give temporary bonuses to heroes, like increasing their health by 20% until the next inn. This is also where you'll upgrade skills using mastery points, repair and equip items on your stagecoach, purchase combat items or trinkets, and select your next route. Clearly, there's a lot to unpack and explain because of how much has been changed from the original Darkest Dungeon. And largely, these changes have all been positive ones, if not upgrades to the original. The biggest and potentially most controversial change of all, though, is the roguelite gameplay changes. Say goodbye to the agony of permanently losing a hero you sent on countless missions and invested all your gold into. Instead, each run is its own unique instance, with one set roster of heroes that can die each run and then be available again on your next attempt. Upgrading heroes is also vastly different, as your hero's skills can only be upgraded during your run, upgraded once, and then those upgrades disappear at the inevitable end of your latest attempt. For long-term upgrades, the Altar of Hope is where you must dedicate resources to. The Altar of Hope uses candles, a resource that you gather on your runs in order to unlock heroes, trinkets, combat items, stagecoach upgrades, hero memories, hero rolls, and resistance, to unlock everything, basically. Hero rolls are another new feature that allows you to change the way the hero is played on each run. For instance, if you want to run a frontline bandit that shoots everything in sight, you can unlock that role and switch in and out of it with ease. There's also a ton of cosmetic unlocks that I didn't really mess with because of the whole dying repeatedly thing. But one important cosmetic to mention is the addition of pets. Just the thought of having a sweet fur baby watch me be slaughtered at the hands of a fisherman with a pole warms my frigid heart. Y'all, writing this review almost makes me feel dizzy from how many things I still haven't mentioned and I feel like are lurking at the back of my mind. Like the hero shrines that reveal our heroes' backstories and unlock new combat abilities. Or the dynamic relationship system that'll have your heroes squabbling childishly or getting a little romantic. Or the sanity system, which is now on a scale of 10 and can result in meltdowns, which take away all of your heroes' health and brings down their relationship with everyone else on the team. This system in particular felt quite cruel, since not only is my hero now on bad terms with everybody else, but also is on the brink of death because it brings their health down to a couple of points. Yay! On the opposite end, you could get a positive sanity check that heals your hero's health and adds a boon, but in typical Darkest Dungeon fashion, you're not likely to see this happen often. And in the background to all of this is the larger story told by the original narrator, who is just as incredible in this game as the last. He reveals the origins of the first Darkest Dungeon, and the part that we, the protagonist usurper of the first game, played in this disaster. To complement this major narrative are the smaller but equally important threads of your hero's individual stories, which are sometimes narrated with art and other times represented through combat memories. If this increased emphasis on story has you worried the game is slower, you're kind of right. This game feels like the introduction to the Darkest Dungeon cinematic universe in its design, with each run taking its time to show us the world and its inhabitants. I sort of like this. The story is well written and engaging, but I must admit at times I did feel like I wanted to press fast forward to get to the combat. Overall, I really like this new story approach, but your horsepower may vary. Okay. I've assaulted you with so much information, so let me offer you just a touch more with my personal reactions. Many small elements are similar, but the roguelike runs, map system, upgrade style, and relationship synergies have shifted this title into a different game genre that not all players of the original may love. You're meant to fail and die with all of your heroes dead again and again, especially once you finish the first area, which is the easiest area and kind of a trick into making you believe the sequel is easier than the original, so then when you get to the next one, it can whoop your ass thoroughly. I also felt like there was a lot more RNG involved in Darkest Dungeon 2, especially when looking at the map, because there are virtually no safe routes to take. So whatever path you take, you can expect a significant struggle to reach the end of it. Maybe you hit too many road hazards and your stagecoach breaks down, which results in a battle where you are simultaneously repairing the stagecoach and fending off enemies. Or maybe you hit too many loathing spots, max it out, and now all enemy encounters start with a 33% enemy advantage. This game gets painfully hard, and I had to step away often to calm down after unsuccessful attempt after unsuccessful attempt. One thing that really broke my spirit for a while was the changes to the healing system. Wow, oh wow, did they change how you heal. So, you can have combat items to heal, which are one-time use, or your healing skills on your different heroes, but with a twist. They don't work until the hero of choice is low in health. That's right, no more mass heals with the Vestal like a nightcap for future battles. You heal when you're on the brink of death, and then you thank the game for the honor and the privilege to play it. This change took me the most time to get used to, but with the support characters offering strong offense now, you'll find yourself playing a bit more aggressively in this sequel. Looking at the graphics, I adore the 3D cel-shaded visual design and the realistic physical portrayal of each hero. Characters like the bandit look much more imposing, or the Hellion who towers over the rest, or the badass Vestal and her scowl. Just all the characters look awesome and very fuckable. The enemies and environments are also newly minted in this design, and they impress with their grotesque appearances. For the sound design, you'll hear similar eerie sound effects and menu bits, but it's the soundtrack that comes in swinging. Wow, is the soundtrack marvelous in its soaring instrumentation, getting you hyped up and anxious for that next battle. But my favorites were in the shoal or the kind of ocean area with its pirate reminiscent music. All of the combat music is ass-kicking goodness that rallies your broken spirit, and the perfect complement to the visual design. When looking at the options menu, it's everything you expect, with some useful additions like max FPS options and various graphics quality offerings. If you were hoping to play with a controller, that's not possible. Also, why the hell would you want to play a controller with Darkest Dungeon? Is the suffering here not enough for you? All in all, Darkest Dungeon 2 is a remarkable sequel that innovates on the original, maintains the theming the players love, and keeps all players on their toes in its unrelenting difficulty.
Thank you so much for supporting clickbait-free independent content here on YouTube. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe to help us bring a voice to the voiceless ones in gaming, and be sure to check out patreon.com/idreamofindiegames, where we can together defeat the gaming echo chamber.